Alrighty, traders. So that is a wrap for this week moving forward. So this week, very nice move out of the stock market. Really big move out of the stock market we saw there. We're also seeing that silver's still trying to break to the upside. We've got gold there as well too. And also the mining stocks is really starting to move to the upside as well too. Now, oil looks like it's about to start to make a really nice move to the upside. That's what I want to share with you here in today's video. If I go down to, let's actually bring this down to this level here. And I want to show you this here because I think this is really important to understand about what's going on with these markets right now and what's happening here. Because I think it's really important to see what's going on here with, actually, you know what? We can see, let's go to USO. Okay, cool. So USO, let's take this off the screen here. So what's happening here now, we're definitely in USO, we're definitely in this sort of sideways range from here. And we're definitely holding this level from here. Now, one thing that's really important to sort of, one thing I'm starting to see now is that we're potentially starting to see a breaking of the high up here. So we have this high up here and we have this movement from here as well too. So this low here and this higher low here is definitely starting to see some really nice movement from it. Now, one of the things I'm noticing here is we have this downward level from here, right? All that downward movement, and now we're starting to hold up through here. So this actually looks like it's trying to really make some movement to the upside, really trying to make some movement from there. Now, that's obviously happening there. Now, one of the big things around the USO, the oil market, and that sort of stuff there is the energy market itself, right? So if I bring up, say, for example, this one here, and I go down to, we have here, let's go to the energy. This is USO here. But if you go to things like XLE, I think the energy sector is the next market to make the next big move. And I was talking about that with my 1% group today. So if we have a look at this here, we can see all through here is now we're holding this level, right? So we're holding all through here now. Now, what does that mean? That simply means that when we're seeing through here, this is holding on a monthly chart. So once we break through here, it looks like oil and the energy sector, that sort of sector there, I believe 2026 is going to be a really big bullish year for both these markets here. I'm actually really bullish these markets here. Now, we haven't broken to the upside yet out of this level here. But once we start to break above 50, that's likely to see some really big moves. And one of the energy stocks is XOM. And this is the same thing for here as well too. And here's a few targets there that we may get to as well too. So I wanted to start off with this level here because I believe that while people are focusing on all these other markets, gold and the cryptos and so on and so forth, there's these silent markets out there that most people are not focusing on right now. And that's the gold nugget. That's where the gold nugget is. That's where we're likely to see some really big movements out of this level from here. And that's what we're seeing from there. So again, that's what I want to show you from there. Now, looking at things like also the actual stock market here. So right now, on the real big long-term picture, this is the long-term picture here, okay? On the NASDAQ, this is the Dow Jones, very long-term picture here, 100-year chart, right? And then also we have things like also the S&P 500, which as you can see from here, really big sort of movement from here. So I'm expecting to see, I've actually got, just using extensions here, as you can see here, just using the extension from here to here, it does look like that we could actually possibly get to the top of this channel up here as well too. This is a big long-term charts. So if I go back to my monthly charts here, you can see this is that level from there to there. Oh, this is just a big channel from here. So it does look like that, looking at from this level here, it does look like that we could start to see some really nice sort of movements from there. So let me bring this down to, there we go, cool. So it does look like to me that the S&P 500 looks like it's likely to continue up from here. And it does look like that 9,000 level over the next 6 months, I would say, is likely to get to that level from there. Really nice move. And this is what we're seeing right now across the actual board. We're getting that level from there as well too. And just looking at this level here from this sort of channel, we're broken out. Very nice hold through here. Really, really, really nice hold. And this is where, guys, the thing for me is I have always done really well from trading the markets, from going with the trend. And that's where, like, you know, actually I'm giving away my top trading system for $4 at johnsflashstyle.com. And you'll notice with that trading system, the reason why it's so successful because I'm going with the markets here. And as you can see, we're holding very, very strong here right now. So this is the level from here. Okay, this is the daily charts here. We're holding all through here. And look at this here. Very strong bounce out of this level here. This whole level, very strong, clear level of support. As you can see, all through here as well too. So we are getting ready. This is a very strong V bottom bounce. And we're getting ready for a really big sort of blow off move because this is the daily charts. Look where we're almost at all-time new highs here. So it does look like that we're about to start to see, I would say through there. Let's go to this level from here to here. Right, I believe we're like over the next 6 months, we're likely to start to see this thing start to have a really, really, really nice rise out of this level here. So very strong, big bullish bounce. Those who are short the markets, and I know who you are, you've been telling me there is all the reasons why the market's going to go down, and I've been telling you all the reasons why the market's going to go up. And who won? The charts, right? Because all you guys are saying the market's going to go down, you're using a recession, inflation, data, all that, and you're trying to make sense of that. Don't do that. Look at the charts, which if you want to lose money, trade like that. If you want to make money, look at the charts. When we have trends, go with that, right? Who pushes these markets around? Who creates these markets? Who creates these patterns? The big boys. So you listen to the big boys, not some sort of inflation data number and so on and so forth. So that's what we're seeing from there, guys. Really, really, really strong. If I go to this level from here, this is the S&P from here. The IWM was the strongest one out of the whole lot. You can see just a very strong bounce from here. So to me, guys, that the Russell to me is now starting a brand new bull trend. For the last 4 or 5 years, nothing. And right now, it looks like we're starting a very nice big bull trend. And I have a target of 300. We are about to see some supersonic boom out of these markets from here. Right, Nasdaq's holding up as well too. Just continue to go up from here. All these markets say this. Oh, it's just so much bearishness around these markets from here. I still just do not get it. And also the Dow Jones as well too. Very strong breakup above these levels from here. And now we're just holding this level from here as well too. So overall, guys, very strong finish end of the week. A few weeks ago, I started talking about this bounce coming. The bounce is starting to come. I hope you guys are not actually short the markets. Well, I know a lot of you guys probably are short the markets because you thought the market was going to go down. You're ignoring what the market's actually telling you and trying to go based off what your thoughts are. And therefore, there's a lot of pain in you, right? Pain with you. Just go with the market, right? The trend's up. Moving average is trending up. Just go with those charts.